start now. We'll start what a window function is. So what is window function? Is anybody aware of that term? If no, you guys can write no as well. So what is window function? No one is aware of this. Huh?
CT function is window function, right?
No,
Common
CT,
table expression.
no. CT and window function are two different things. They are not same.
Okay.
Yeah. Dense rank, okay. Yeah, these are also window functions. So why we use window functions? So window function are used to perform calculation, okay? They are used to perform calculation. Now the question arises, we can perform calculation with the help of aggregate functions also. Are you guys aware of aggregate functions? Sum, max, min, count, average.
Yeah.
Max, min, count, average, right? We can perform calculation with the help of aggregate function also. Am I right?
Yes.
Then why do we need window function? So let me show you why do we need window function with a practical example only. Partition into window based on partitions. Yes, Harini, you are correct about that. So I'll have one table with me. Select star from worker. So this is my worker table. If I perform sum of salary, how can I find out sum of salary from my table? How can I find out sum of salary? Write down the syntax for this.
Select sum of salary from table name.
Yes, correct. When I'm asking you about the syntax, I'll prefer you to write down in the chat box. Otherwise, if everyone will answer, it will become clumsy. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Sum of salary from which table? From my worker table.
Yes.
Correct, everyone? Now, how many rows you are getting in output? How many rows are there?
Only one.
One row. But whenever you are performing a window function, you will get all the rows. How it will be? I'm writing down the syntax. Don't go towards the syntax right now. I'll explain you everything one by one, but I'm writing right now. Sum of salary over from my table worker. So if I'll show you, and if I'll show you your result, just a second. Let me run both the queries together so that you can see the result. Can you see that? We are still getting the total, but we are getting total in each rows. Our number of records are not getting cumulated, right? Are you able to get that? 408 something is your total, and we are getting that only. But your number of rows are not cumulated. You still have 15 rows here. Are you able to get that? What am I talking about? So your number of rows will not collapse. So it is used to perform calculation without collapsing your rows. Is this thing clear with you, everyone? Is this thing clear with you, everyone? How many of you are able to understand it? I'll tell you how to write down the syntax. You don't need to go in that depth right now. I will teach you once we will move forward. Okay, so everyone can understand the difference. We can use everything. We can use sum, max, min, count, average over there also, but our number of rows will not collapse. So whenever you are using a window function, you will always use this over clause. Can you see that? If this over clause is there, that means we are using a window function. Clear with you? Till here, do you have any issue? Anyone? No, right? So as I told you, you can use sum, you can use max, you can use min, you can use count, you can use average. Whenever you are using any aggregate function, then you have to perform the column in which you are performing that aggregate function, right? That's what you do while performing aggregate function also. Am I right, everyone? I'll tell you how is it meaningful. When once we will do more question, you will get to know Samrat. Okay, we will be doing some question. You will get to know the real-time use as well. Works? Okay. So I was talking about you always have to use a over clause. So you know how to use aggregate function. Everyone is aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you will not put anything in your over clause, by default, it will give you every like total of all the rows because we are using sum. But in over clause, you can mention certain things. What are those things? You can mention partition by. You can mention, I will write down the same syntax with the help of partition by also, order by, you can mention. And there is one more thing which I'm going to teach you. Do you know what partition by means? Are you guys aware of group by? Are you guys aware of group by? What is group by? What is group by? Can anyone tell me that? What is group by?
Ascending card, descending card.
It is
Wizard.
order. No, it is order by. You are getting confused. What is group by? Go towards the name. Group by. Grouping the things together with the same kind of data, right? Correct. Correct. Grouping your rows with the help of same data that we have. Okay, by the name itself is kind of clear. Group by, grouping your rows together. Right, everyone? So if I'll give you an example, I want to have department-wise total salary. What that means? That means I want to have my department here. It can be HR and their total salary together accumulated. IT and their total salary. Admin, their total salary, and similarly for account. We have discussed about group by in our previous classes also. I think everyone is aware of that, right? What group by is? Who were there in my previous class? Correct. So how to write down the syntax? I'll be writing department. I'll be writing sum of salary because I want to have department-wise total salary from which table? From my worker table. And in group by, what we will mention, in group by, you will always mention all non-aggregate columns, right? Remember everyone?
Department.
Yes, department, correct. So you got department-wise total salary. Similarly, partition by is also used to do the same thing only. Okay, so how we are going to do the same thing with the help of window function? You will write partition by will also do the same thing, just it will not accumulate your columns. What I mean by that, it will not collapse your columns. So I'll write over and I will write partition by here, partition by my column, according to which I want to create the partition, according to my department. Okay, order by will be compulsory here. So I'm writing order by any column you can mention. Okay, so let me show you your result. Don't we have worker ID here? Let me mention all the columns. So let me see my table. I think we don't have a worker ID. We do have a worker ID over partition by department, order by worker ID. Yes, that's what I am writing. Okay. Yeah, we are writing partition by, I have mentioned group by over there. So here you can see that. See your result carefully. So if I show you your answer, and one more thing I will mention, there is something called rows between. I'll explain you this. Rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. When to use order by and when not. I'll explain you that. Just give me 1 second, Mahesh. I'll explain you. I told you don't go towards the syntax right now. I will explain you everything one by one. Okay, so here you can see that I will explain you everything that I'm writing down in a syntax, but I just want to tell you what partition by doing here. So here you can see that we have account, we got their total salary, right? Partition by will work as a group by only, but it will not accumulate your column. It will not collapse your column. Account, it is 1255 something. So here you can see that for account, you are getting the same thing, 1255000. Is this thing clear with you? Just your records are not collapsing. Is this thing clear? So just consider group partition by as a group by only here. Are you able to get that, everyone? Can I have a yes from everyone's side? Similarly, for admin, it will be 196. You are getting 196. Just your columns are not collapsing. And one more difference is there. Can anyone tell me the difference between partition by and group by right now? One will be that your rows are not collapsing. Other? You can mention other columns also. If I'll mention any more column here, let's say if I'm mentioning worker ID, will this syntax run? Will this syntax run? A big no, right? You have to mention all your non-aggregate column here. I have to mention all my non-aggregate column. This syntax will not work. I have to mention all my non-aggregate column, which is going to change the result, right? Because you are grouping the things according to two things now. Are you able to get that? So that is also the difference. Here you can mention all the non-aggregate columns also. It is not necessary in partition by. Is this clear with you? You only have to mention that column according to which you have to do that partition about. Is this thing clear with everyone now? How many of you are able to understand partition by? So partition by is like a group by. It will not accumulate your columns. It will not collapse your columns. As well as your result will be same. You can mention other. Can you repeat the last one in partition? Like what last one? Let me repeat everything. What is the difference between partition by? First thing will be your columns will not, your rows will not collapse. Right? This thing is clear with everyone, right?
Yeah.
Second thing will be, you can mention non-aggregate columns also here. You only have to mention that column according to which you have to do partition. Here you can see any other. In group by, if you will mention extra columns, you have to mention those columns in your group by also, right? Yes, everyone. You have to mention all your non-aggregate columns in group by. Am I correct? But in partition by, it's not necessary. You just have to put that column according to which you have to do the partition. Okay, you have to mention only that column according to which you have to partition. Multiple column can be mentioned. Yes, you can mention multiple columns if you need, if it is a need. But I am just saying that it's not necessary that all non-aggregate columns should be there in partition by. Are you able to get that? If you want to do partition along with department and a worker ID or the first name, you can write down comma and can mention those. But if it is there in question, you don't have to mention all non-aggregate as we used to do in group by. Are you able to get that till here? Only non-aggregate column will be there in partition by, yes. So till here, do you have any issue, anyone? Let me have a look. No? What about others? Souvik, Mahesh. Clear? And whenever you are using a partition by, then order by will be compulsory for you. Okay? You have to mention order by. Order by is same as order by, ascending or descending order. I hope everyone remember about order by, right? It used to sort your data in ascending or descending order. Clear with you till here? Any issue? I will be talking about that also, Santosh. We will be moving forward. Till here, are these two things clear? Partition by and order by. In this syntax, you get till here, right? Till here, you don't have any confusion. Correct? So let's move toward this part. Rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. Okay. Before that, you have to tell me what preceding means in English. What is preceding in English? What is preceding? Without order by, we can't use partition by. Yes, you can't use that. You are correct. What is preceding? Preceding means before, previous. Correct. Everyone is aware of that, what preceding means. Following means, if preceding is before, then following means after. Correct. Next. Correct. What we want? We want rows between unbounded preceding. That means No boundation should be there. So all before. Unbounded following, that means all after. And between will be your current row. Is this thing clear with you? Now, if I have some numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this, what it will be? What will be your before rows? Do we have any before row for 1? Do we have any before row for 1? Do we have any before row for 1? No. What will be your current? Current will be 1 itself, right? And what will be your all after? Your all after will be 2, 3, and 4. Correct? What will be all before for 2? All before rows. 1. Current row. Current row. 2. And all after rows. 3 and 4. Similarly, for this one also, all before will be 1 and 2. Current will be 3. And after 1 will be 4. Similarly, for 4 also, all before will be this. And current will be 4. You don't have any after row. So that's how I am getting the sum of all. Because I want to have sum of all the rows here, right? I want to have sum of all the rows. Am I correct? According to each department, I want to have sum of all the rows. Am I right? So that's why I'm saying that unbounded preceding and unbounded following, so that I will get the sum of all the rows. This thing is giving you sum of all the rows, right? Are you able to get that? Everyone now. How many of you are able to understand this? Aloysius, what about you? Are you able to understand this? Once again, explain, please. Sure. So which part you want me to explain? This rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following? Okay. Why we use unbounded? You can change those things also. It depends on the condition. Right now, unbounded for all. But in which scenario it is used as it is list down all the rows. It will be used for cumulative sum. It will be used for many more things. We will be talking about real-time questions also. Right now, I'm explaining you about this, what it is actually. Okay? Right now, I'm explaining you what it is actually. So that's why I'm giving you these examples. So I was explaining you rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. Preceding means before, right? Preceding means before, following means after. So what unbounded means? Unbounded means all before, all after, and before and after we will have current row also in between, right? So at the end, you will get everything if you will use rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. For 1, what it will be your above rows? You don't have any above row. Current row will be 1 and all the following rows will be 2, 3 and 4. Similarly, for this one also, above row will be 1, current row will be 2 and other rows will be 3 and 4. Similarly for 3 also. So that's what I am showing you. If you will use this part, you will get all the rows in every cell. Is this thing clear? And if you will perform a sum, then you will get the sum of all the rows only. 4 plus 3 will be 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I will sum them, you will get sum of all the rows in every cell. Am I right, everyone? Are you able to get that now? Are you able to get that now? How many of you can understand this? Okay. Now you can modify it according to the need. Your need can be anything. Let's say they only want 2 before rows and 1 following row. So how will you do that? I'll write 2 before will be 2 preceding and 1 after will be 1 following. Get it? So you can change it according to your need. So how many preceding we want? We want 2 before rows. Current row will always be there. And 1 after row. Okay? So if you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, what it will be for 1? What it will be for 1? What records you will get for 1? Can anyone tell me that? Current and 1 after. So think carefully, Souvik. 1 and 2. Current will be 1 and 1 following will be 2 also, right? Is this thing clear with everyone now? For 2, what it will be? For 2, what it will be? It will be 1, 2, 3. 1 before two befores, we don't have two before, we only have one before. So one before, current row will be 2, and one after will be 3. For this one, what it will be? 1, 2, 3, and 4. For this, it will be 2, 3, and 4. So I'm just showing that you can modify it accordingly if you know the concept. So I think the concept is clear with everyone now, right? So you can modify it as per your question itself. Got it? Can I have a yes? Okay, great. Then if I only want to have current row, I want to have all the before rows and current row. So what it will be according to you? Rows between what? If I want all the before rows, what it will be? What will be my technical term here? All before rows. Unbounded. Unbounded preceding, correct? And if I want to have current row also, and current row. I don't want to have any following row, so I will not add it. Is this thing clear with you now? So what it will give you actually? So let's see that. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, what it will be for 1? What it will be for 1? It will be 1. What it will be for 2? 1 and 2. What it will be for 3? 1, 2, and 3. What it will be for 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what it is actually, can anyone tell me that? If we will sum them together, what it will be actually? If we will sum them together, what it will be actually? We have done that concept, listen. Cumulative sum, correct. Do you guys remember about cumulative sum? Running sum, correct. Cumulative sum, or you can say running sum also. So if I want to find out running sum for my salary column, how will I be able to do that? If I want cumulative sum or running sum for my salary column, how will I do that? So let's figure out that. I want every column star. Cumulative sum. So we need to perform sum. In which column do I need to perform sum? If you are going to do that, I will just kick you out from the group, please. So don't do that, please. And you guys are adult now. So I think I should not say all these things to you. So I want to do the sum of which column? I need to do sum of which column? I need to do sum of which column? Salary column. Okay. Over. As I told you, order by will be compulsory here. If you're using rows between also, then also order by will be compulsory. So I'm doing order by my worker ID because my worker ID are already ordered. Can you see that? Yeah. Order by worker ID. And then what I want to have? I want to have all the before. What is cumulative sum? Cumulative sum is all before and current row. That's what a cumulative sum concept is, right? Remember everyone? Can I have a yes or no? Cumulative sum will be all the before rows and current row, correct? So I'll paste this over there. From which table? From my table, worker. Is this thing clear with you, everyone? So here you can see that you are getting cumulative sum, 1000, then 18,000 will be 1000 and 80,000. Then it will be the sum of these three. Then it will be the sum of all these four. Are you able to get that? You guys can check also. It will be same only. Clear with everyone? How many of you are able to understand this? Okay. Okay. And one more thing, you will also find some answers like this. They will not provide you rows between part. They will not write down this thing. They will only write order by worker ID. Will this also give me the same result? Yes. So what happened when you are using order by worker ID, right? So by default, it will be rows between unbounded preceding and current row. It will not be with every server, but here in this server, it is that. And even if in Postgre also, it is that only. So it will be default. Is this thing clear? So I have told you what is happening also. You guys can do it in this way, but you should know the concept of these things also because these things are important. Is this thing clear with everyone now? Okay, I got only one okay. What about others? Okay, great. Good, good. Okay. Yeah. So if I will change this question a little bit more, I want to have cumulative sum department wise. Like for every department, different cumulative sum will be there. First, I will do the cumulative sum of HR, then admin, then IT, like that. So how we will have to do that? What we have to mention more? Cumulative sum department wise. What we have to mention more?
Partition by order department.
Yes, very good. We have to just mention partition by. So I'll write partition by what column? My department column, correct? So if I'll show you now, here you can see that you are getting the cumulative sum of account first, 200K, then 200K plus 75,000 will be this. Then 200, then all the sum of all these three will be there. Then sum of all these four will be there. And once account will be over, then your cumulative sum is starting again. Can you see that? It's still starting again from 80K only, 80,000 only. Are you able to get that? So you are getting cumulative sum separately for each department. Is this thing clear with everyone? What am I talking about? Okay, very good. If I want to have total salary department wise, how will I do that? With the help of window function, of course. What I have to mention here, total salary department wise. What it will be? There. Partition by department, order by worker ID. What I have to mention in rows between part. Total salary department wise. I want to have total of all the rows, right? Correct? I want to have total of all the rows according to each department. So how I can have sum of all the rows? Which thing I have to use to have the sum of all the rows? Unbounded preceding and
Unbounded preceding and unbounded following.
Yes, very good. So I'll add this over there and then you will get the sum of all the rows department wise. Is this thing clear with everyone?
Yeah, it's clear, but we gotta go over it a little bit.
Yes, because we are learning a lot of things in one go.
Yeah, in one room, yeah.
So if this is clear, I will be teaching you one thing which is easier than this. So if you are able to understand this, do let me know, everyone, so that I can move towards some analytical functions also. It will be easy, I'm promising. So are you guys able to understand it? What you want me to explain again, Yashwant? This part or the above question? Which one? Do let me know. I'll explain everything that you want me to explain again. Okay, so let's explain everything from the starting only. Let's have a revision. What is a window function? Tell me, everyone, what is a window function? What is a window function? We have started with a window function and you are not able to tell me what window function is. To perform calculation, correct. So a window function is used to perform calculation, but it will not collapse your rows. What that means that your number of rows will not collapse. Okay. Is this thing clear with you? Are you able to get that? So I'm using two things. The above is my simple thing that I'm finding out sum of salary. This is my aggregate function, which I use to perform calculation, right? I used to perform calculation with the help of all these aggregate functions, sum, max, min, count, average, right, everyone? So if I will perform calculation with the help of this, only I am getting one row, right, everyone? Only one row is there, correct? But if you will do the same thing with the help of your window function, you will still get the same total, but in each row, your number of records will not collapse. You are still getting 15 here. Clear with you? How many of you are able to get that? Row by row, yeah. Clear with everyone? Yes. So whenever you are using a window function, you will always write down this over clause, okay? Till here, you don't have an issue, right? In over clause, you guys can put three things. What are those? One will be partition by, another will be order by, and third will be rows between part. Correct? These three things you can put in your over clause. Correct, everyone? Correct. Partition by is same as group by, but it will not collapse your rows. Partition by means if I want to have some partition, let's say department wise total salary. So I'm having partition according to each department, right? HR will be there and the total salary will be there. IT will be there and then total salary. So we are creating small window according to the same kind of thing that we have. We have multiple HRs. We are just accumulating it in one window, which is HR single. Are you able to get that? So partition by is same as group by. Correct, everyone? And order by is used to order your things, sort your things in ascending or descending order. Till here, do you have any issue in order by and partition by? No. Okay.
Yes.
You are able to understand that trick?
Yeah.
Great. Then we have this rows between part, which is kind of new for most of you. So what rows between? Once again, explain order by. So order by is used to sort your result in ascending, descending. Let's say you used to use order by here now. Let me show you from worker. If you want to order something, so you will write order by. Let's say I want to order something in the basis of first name. So I'll write order by first name. So here you can see that your first name are in ascending order now. It is starting with a A and ending with V. Ascending order. Are you able to understand what ascending order is? Smaller to greater. Get it?
Yeah.
You can write ascending also, but by default it will be ascending. For descending, you have to mention descending, okay?
Mm.
Is this thing clear with everyone? Do you have any confusion with order by? Similarly, you can add order by here also. Here it is compulsory to mention order by, okay? Clear with everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have to move towards, if you have even a small doubt, you guys can ask me. It's not like I have to cover all the window function in one go. So rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. That is also one part which we have to mention in our syntax. Here it is. Ma'am, just now I joined, I could not understand. Okay, I'm sorry, Bhakya, but I will not be able to teach you everything from starting because already I have taught around 36 minutes. You can go through recording. If you face any issue, we will have some more webinar and we'll teach you on that day. Works with you? Ankita, we can talk about that after the class. You just have to ping me at the end of the webinar. I will provide you a recording. Okay? You have my number, everyone, right? My WhatsApp number. You are in my
Yeah.
group. I am admin over there. You are not in my groups? So this is my WhatsApp number. You guys can ping me. I'll add you in groups, my free groups, and will provide you things as well, whatever you need. But most of you are the part of my groups already, the paid one, right? Okay. This is my number. You guys can save it. WhatsApp number. Don't call over there, please. Okay. So I was talking about rows between part. So rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. What that means? What do you mean by preceding in English? Preceding means before. Correct, everyone? Preceding means before. Following means after. These are some English terms, right? So unbounded means no foundation should be there. So all before, following, all after rows, and in between you will get current row also. Is this thing clear with everyone? Current row will always be there. Is this thing clear? All before, all after, and current row. Did you get that? Can I have a yes? Yeah.
Yes.
So it will give you all rows. All before, you don't have any before. Current row will be 1. All following will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Similarly for this, all above is 1. So we will get 1. Current row will be 2. And all following rows will be 3 and 4. Correct, everyone? Similarly for 3 it will be, current row will be 3 only. All before rows will be 1 and 2 will be all before. And following row will be 4 here. Correct? Similarly for 4 also, all above rows will be 1, 2, 3. And current row will be 4. You don't have any following rows, so you will not get it. Is this thing clear? So at the end, this syntax is going to give me all records, right? It is going to give me all records. And if I'm performing a sum, you will get sum in each row. Similarly, over here also, we did the same thing that you were asking me. I don't remember your name. So what we are doing, we are finding out total salary department-wise. We want to have department-wise, so we will be using partition by, right? If we want to use department-wise, we have to use partition by. Order by is compulsory. Now we want to have all total salary. So total salary will be of all the rows only, right? Total salary will always be of all the rows, correct? Correct, everyone. Total salary will be of all the rows only, right? So that's why I have written, I want rows all above, all before, and current row will be included over there only. All before will be unbounded preceding, all after will be unbounded following from my worker table. Is this thing clear now? So here you can see that you got all the total for account. If you will sum all these things in your account, you will get this only. Similarly for admin also, you will get all the total of admin. If you will sum all these admin, you will get that only. Clear with everyone now? How many of you are able to understand everything till here? Similarly, you can do the changes also. If you only want one before, you can add that I only want one before. If you want one following, you can add that. You can do the changes as per your choice in the question. Okay? Clear with everyone now? Okay. Let's move towards some easier thing. So I'll be teaching you about row number, dense rank, and rank. So let's talk about them. Let's see that we have some numbers like this, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Yeah, this much will be enough. What row number will give you? Row number will give you serial number. Do you guys know what serial numbers are? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, these are serial numbers only, na? Row number will be serial number. So you will get only serial numbers here. 1, 2, what they are used for, we will be going to talk about. Just give me a few minutes. 3 and 4. Is this thing clear? Did you guys understand what row number is going to do? It is going to give you serial numbers. Clear with everyone? Okay. And if you're going to use dense rank, then dense rank is going to give you proper ranking. What I mean by proper ranking, ranking will be like this. 1 is at 1 position, then you have 2. 2 is at 2nd position, right? So you will get 2. Again, you have 2, so you will get 2 again. Correct? And then you have 3. So you will get 3. Clear with everyone? Are you able to get that what dense rank is doing? Do let me know if you are able to get that. Dense rank is going to give you ranking according to your numbers. So if your numbers are like that, your numbers can be 11, 12, 12 or 13, right? So dense rank will give you ranking. 11 first, 12 second. We have 12 again, so it will be second again. And 13 will be 3. Clear with everyone? Are you able to get that? I have changed the number if you're having some confusion with 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you able to get that? What dense rank is going to do? Is this thing clear with everyone? Dense rank will give you proper ranking, correct. Rank will also give you ranking, but it is little bit twisted. You will get the ranking. So let's say 2 is at 2nd position. So you will get 2 times because you have 2 2s. So if some number is repeating multiple times, then it will consume your next number. 2 is repeating 2 times, right? So it will take the position of 3 and will give you 4 now. Is this thing clear now? It will take the position of 3 and will give you 4 now. If you will have 3 2s, then what will happen here? If you will have 3 2s, then what will happen here? It will take the position of 4 as well and will give you 5. Clear? Clear with everyone? Okay. Are you able to understand what row number, rank, and dense rank are? Okay. Do I have any table here? Let me check so that I can show you how to use them also. Yes, I have this table. So how to use it? Whenever we are using any analytical function, whether row number, rank, or dense rank, we have to write that row number. You will not write anything inside a bracket. So where am I going to mention it then? You will mention it in your over clause in order by, according to which you have to give the ranking. I want to give according to the ID here. So I will write ID. You can write ascending or descending also as per your what. Is this thing clear? You will mention that in your order by, not here. Clear with you, everyone? Clear? Yes, order by here also is compulsory, Mahesh. It will be compulsory because in order by only you will mention according to which you have to give the row number, rank or dense rank form. Clear? Similarly, you can use it for dense rank also. I'll write dense rank here. Same thing, dense rank. According to my ID, will give here as this. And similarly, I can do for rank also. Don't forget to mention your table name. My table name is window here. So what we will get, what will be your row number for this? Can anyone tell me that? What will be my row number for this?
1, 2, 3.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Correct. Row number will be, what will be my RN? Row number. Row number will be my 1. You guys are not writing in the chat box. 2, 3, and 4. What will be my dense rank? What will be my dense rank?
1, 2, 3, 3.
Correct. Very good. 1, 2, 3, and 3. Correct. Good. Very good. Then we have rank. What will be your rank? Rank will be same only because we only have 13. 1, 2. I'll have one more number then. 3. If I'll have 14, then what will happen? Let's say we have 14 also. It will be 5 here. It will be 4 here. But it will be here. If we will have 14 also, I'll import it now. What will be for 14? It will be 5. Correct, everyone? I'll insert into window values. I'm inserting 15 so that you guys can see. So here you can see that the result that I have shown you, you will get that result only. How many of you are able to get this? Then we will move towards some questions. Okay. Okay. Good, Mahesh. Good, Sandeep. Good, Aloysius, Sumit, Souvik. Very good, everyone. And what about others? Do you have any confusion? Good, Yashwant. Harini. Good. Okay. Great. Great, Vali. Okay, let's move towards some question. What kind of a question you can think about that? Let's say second highest salary. Second highest salary. I want to find out what will be my second highest salary from my worker table. We did this question multiple times now, right? With the help of CT also we did it, if you remember. Now we will be doing it with the help of window function. How we can find out second highest salary? What do you guys think? So what will I do? What will I do? I will give ranking according to their salary. Okay. I will give ranking according to their salary. I can do that, right? Yes. I can give ranking according to their salary. Now the question arises. So let's say I'm just saying that we have some salaries here, 100, 50, and let's say 40. These are my salary. Which one is your second highest here? Which one is your second highest here? I'm writing 100 2 times. Which one is your second highest? 50 is your second highest, right? We need to find out this 50 salary. So how we will do that? If I will give rank according to my salary in descending order. So which rank will I get? What will I use? Will I use dense rank or will I use rank or will I use row number? What do you guys think? Okay, let's see all the scenarios. If we will use row number, what will happen? You will get serial numbers only, correct? You will get serial numbers if you will use row number. If you will use dense rank, yes, we will be talking about that. If you will use dense rank, what will happen? You will get proper ranking. So it will be how? It will be 1, 1, 2, and 3. Am I correct? If you will use rank, then what will happen? You will get 1, 1, 3, and 4. We want to find out second highest salary. So for RN, your second highest will be 100 here, right? For RN, your second highest will be 100. Don't you guys think that? For row number, your second highest will be 100, right? Right or not? Yes. So it will be
Yes.
not a correct approach. If we will use dense rank, what will be your second highest? What is your second highest in dense rank?
Be
It's 50.
50.
Yeah, which is correct. In rank, what is our second highest? We don't have any 2 here. So you will get no result. So it will be no itself. So which one we have to prefer? Row number, dense rank or rank? Which one we have to prefer now? What do you guys think?
Dense rank.
Correct. Dense rank we have to prefer. So how to use dense rank? We will be writing dense rank. Dense rank. Not writing anything in my parenthesis. In my over clause, in order by I will mention. According to what? According to my salary in descending order. Correct, everyone? Yes. And from which table? From my worker table. Now I will show you what the result is. So here you can see that this is my second highest. Rohan will be the person whose salary is second highest. Correct? So I'll just save it in my CT now. We'll give here as DK. And we'll say that I want everything from where? From my CT table. What will be my condition? My condition is that my DK should be 2, right? Second highest will be, yeah. Are you saying anything, Rick? Okay, I think he got to mute his mic. So how many of you can understand this now? So if I will say you to find out second highest salary department wise, what you will do? I want to have second highest salary department wise. How will you do that? Second highest salary department wise, guys. How we will do
Before
that?
order by, we can use partition by department.
Very good. Partition by department. And if I will say you top 2 salaries department wise, then what you will do? Top 2 salaries department wise. Top 2 salary department wise. Are you able to get that? What am I talking about? Top 2 means 1 and 2 both. Top 2 you can't use, na? Department wise, I want HR top 2, then IT top 2, then admin top 2, like that. Are you able to get that, Mahesh? Yes, correct, Valli. You can write limit. How you can use limit? No. Okay, let's
We can
talk
use in function in
yes,
where clause.
you can use in also. But as you know, in is not the optimized way, right? You can use in. Of course, this will also work, but this is not the optimized way. We don't prefer using in and not in. So what we prefer, you can write down here this sign also, right? That it should be smaller than or equals to 2. Smaller than 2 will be 1 only. Don't you guys think that? Both of this will give you same answer. Top 2 salary department wise. That's what I'm talking about. Top 2 salary department wise, Mahesh. Are you able to get that? You can't have this thing with the help of top or limit. Got it? Why can't we use top 2? What do you guys think? Why can't we use top 2? What is top 2? What is top 2? Okay, Harini, what top 2 is? Top 2 means giving you starting 2 rows. Top 2 rows, yes. So if I'll write top 2 here, you will get starting 2 rows, right? You will get top 2. If you will write top 2 here, so let's say this is your result. If you will write top 2 here, what will happen? Let me show you. If you will write top 2 here, let me remove this part and write top 2. It will give you starting 2 rows. These are your starting 2 rows. Did you want that? No, right? I want to have top 2 rows department wise. It is only giving you account top 2 rows only it will give you these 2 rows. Got it? Let me show you also top 2. Clear with everyone? If we don't have partition by here, then we can use top 2. No, it's not possible, right? Many people can have same salary also. A and B can have same salary also, right? Let's say they're both of their salary is 100. And then we have C, which is your second highest 50. I don't want all of them. Na? If you will only write top 2, you will get these 2. Don't you think that? What do you guys think? Are you able to get it? What am I talking about? Are you able to get that? Great. So that's why we can't use top 2. Any confusion till now? We have more window functions, but I'm not teaching you everything in one go. But we will be doing more questions also in this rank, row number, dense rank in our upcoming classes, okay? Those who are part of my paid class. So in ranking, we can't use top. You can use top. It depends on your question also. If you don't have any duplicates, then you can use that, Mahesh. If you don't have any duplicate value, if you don't have any repeated values, then you can use it for sure. Okay? Clear with you? Here also, if you want top 2 salaries, if I'll show you, let's say I want top 2 salaries from my table worker. So here also you can see that your salaries are not repeating, right? You don't have duplicate salary here. Can you see that? So your top 2 salaries will be this only. So you can write top 2 also. It will work over here, but it does not possible that your data will always be like this. Okay? Clear with you? What am I talking about? If you will use top 2 here, this time it will work. Why it will work? Because top 2 does not have any duplicate. Correct? See here, if I write top 2, it will give you same result only for both of them. What will be syntax here? This top 2 star from CTE. Let me show you. The result will be same because you don't have any duplicate. Here, let me write top 2. Top 2. I'm just showing you with an example here. DK. So here you can see that same result is there for both of them. Clear with you? If no duplicate is there, then you can use it like that also. Works with everyone now? Any confusion to anyone till here? No. Okay, so let me tell you, right now I have taught you something advanced. It is one of the advanced topic that I have told. But in my SQL batch, which is starting from 15th July, this 15th, I'm going to teach you everything from basics. That means if you don't know what data is even, I'm going to teach you that. Some of my students are there in class, you guys can ask them. I'm going to teach you everything from basic to advanced, everything properly with a lot of questions in class. Timings will be 8 p.m. IST and classes will be Monday to Thursday. Okay, can't we use limit here for top? Limit will work in MySQL. Limit is just the alternative of top. These both things are not different. In some servers, top are used. In some servers, limit are used. These are not the alternative. Okay. Means these are not anything different. These are just the alternative. Are you able to get that? What am I talking about? Instead of top, you can use limit also, but in other servers. Limit, offset, what is the difference? Okay, I was talking about this. Let me tell you that. Then I'll talk about offset also. Basic to advanced, everything with questions, 8 p.m. IST. If you will only do those things that I will suggest you to, then you guys can crack any interview for sure. In one class, 25 students will be there. And every other details I will provide you in the group. Okay? Other details I will provide you in the group. And let us talk about offset also. Let me stop the